Group 1D examined the case of a very philanthropic social service agency named Hands on Miami. This presentation will be presented by myself, Kaleigh Aguilar, Julie Vogel, Caroline Garcia, Olivia Landry, and William Bates. Hands on Miami was created in 1993 by people in search of a friendly community service. In partnership with United Way, the volunteers of Hands on Miami have contributed over 70,000 hours just last year of community service work. These volunteers contribute their time by doing things such as feeding the homeless, being companions to the elderly, building low-income housing, restoring the natural environment, tutoring at-risk children, and reading to children's shelters. Hands on Miami partners with schools and social services to organize over 70 various service opportunities each month. They know that by having so many service opportunities each month, it'll give the volunteers a better chance of being able to contribute their time with such hectic schedules of school, family, and work. Thanks to contributors such as Carnival Cruise Lines, Time Warner, recruiters and volunteers, Hands on Miami is so successful at making the city of Miami a better place to live and work in.
Hi, I'm Julie Vogel, and I'm about to give you a literature review of Hands on Miami. This report seeks to inform you the different types of volunteer work and promoters for Hands on Miami. This foundation has helped Miami grow into a better community. Last year, Miami volunteers worked over 70,000 hours to make our community a better place to live and work. In this report, the authors will inform the diverse supporters and sponsors of Hands on Miami, as well as the type of community service they perform. One major contributor is Time Warner. They have created a benefit to help raise money and show how they have gotten involved with the community service. Another sponsor for Hands on Miami is Carnival Cruise Lines. Carnival Cruise Lines is an adamant believer that everyone should give back to his or her community. They have worked in the community by participating in various types of service projects that Hands on Miami offers. Aside from the generous contributions, these leading companies have made also regular volunteer hours, which are greatly needed to keep our foundation flourishing. The Hands on Miami website gives a specific instructions and examples of ways to recruit volunteers and encourage participation in the organization. This charity is an important part of making Miami a better place. It is made clear in the report that the services for Hands on Miami provide truly do impact the changes for the city of Miami to make it a better place.
My name is Caroline Garcia, and I'm going to share with you a little bit about how Time Warner contributes to the success of Hands on Miami. Time Warner Incorporated is the world's largest entertainment company, as well as the world's fourth largest media company. Time Warner has major operations in film, television, publishing, internet service, and telecommunication. Entertainment includes Warner Brothers Pictures and New Line Cinema. TBS, TNT, and Cartoon Network are a few of the cable channels that Time Warner oversees. Time Warner strives to create, package, and deliver high-quality content worldwide. Not only does Time Warner provide excellent entertainment and media, but it also prides itself in that it values its customers by putting their needs at the center of everything that Time Warner does. Many companies such as Time Warner serve the community through Hands on Miami, from one-time events to employee volunteer continuing programs. Hands on Miami holds a conference every year, and Time Warner began a successful team-building activity for this conference. These pictures show that over 60 people from across the country that came together to transform an abandoned courtyard into a beautiful garden. They also painted reading-themed murals at an agency for homeless women and children. Both Hands on Miami and Time Warner believe in working together as a team to improve the community as well as giving back to others.
My name is Olivia Landry, and I'm going to tell you how Carnival Cruise Lines and their fun team has supported Hands on Miami. Carnival Cruise Lines is one of the world's leading cruise lines. Carnival delivers fun and memorable vacations to their guests by offering a wide variety of quality cruises and cruise packages to choose from. Over the years, Carnival has received many awards and accolades from various businesses and organizations, such as American Express Travel Service, Southern Living Magazine, the National Association of Cruise-Oriented Agencies, Cruise One, and America Online. Throughout the years, Carnival Cruise Lines has supported different local and national charity organizations. In 1997, Carnival's Friends United Neighbors, or the Fun Team, was created by the Carnival Foundation and Carnival Cruise Line employees. It was set up by employees that wanted to go above and beyond regular volunteering efforts. This team of employees goes out into the communities of Miami where help is needed the most. The Fun Team organizes easy ways for volunteers to give back, even if they have a full-time job or have a family to take care of. They do everything from help with the American Red Cross to volunteering with the Big Brothers and Big Sisters organization. Like Hands on Miami, Carnival Cruise Line's headquarters is located in Miami, Florida, making it very easy for the two volunteer groups to work together on the same projects. Both of these groups believe that in order to be a part of a community, you must give back to the community yourself. These two groups often partner with schools, environmental groups, and social service organizations. Some of the volunteer projects that they both have participated in the past year are the Susan G. Komen Race for the Cure, Thanksgiving food preparation for the homeless, Habitat for Humanity restoration at Biscayne Bay Aquatic Preserve, and gathering military care packages for the military overseas. These are only a few of the many service opportunities that Hands on Miami volunteers and the Carnival Fun Team do together.
My name is William Bates. I'm here to talk to you about the recruitment stages for Hands on Miami. You know by now that Hands on Miami is a volunteer organization that's put together by people within the community. Hands on Miami has to be run by two main things. You have your volunteers and your funding. Now, where are you going to go to get your funding? Typically, you take your funding to a successful business that is not run by volunteers, like say Exxon, and you get them to donate you money. Businesses will always do this because they see that it's good publicity for them. When other people see that Exxon's donating money to a community organization like this, they want to put their money into that in hopes that it will give back to the community. Now, the volunteers. You can't really pay the volunteers because that would take away money from the whole organization. So what you do is you try to find people within the neighborhoods to go and donate some of their time to give back to make the community a better place, a clean place, etc., and so on and so forth. Now, the biggest issue that people usually have with volunteering their time is that they have a poor schedule. Whenever people try to look at Hands on Miami, there's almost any time that they can go donate. Whether it be an hour on Sundays or 3 hours on Monday in the afternoon. It doesn't really matter. The schedule is very flexible and anybody can join. It's not biased against if you are in the community or if you're outside the community. So they will accept just about anybody. The tasks are not aimed towards one person at all. It doesn't have to be a specific job or duty. It's just one big. How far was that?
Minute 30.
Minute 30?
Hands on Miami is working extremely hard towards bettering the development of their community. This social agency recognizes there will always be needs that must be met. This is not necessarily a volunteer group with one goal in mind, and once this goal is completed, then the task is over. They realize that there will always be abandoned pets, children in shelters seeking friendships, and lonely elderly people. Hands on Miami is a community service group seeking to continue the further of the development of their community. The key to success for this Hands on Miami model is to make the service opportunities as flexible as possible. Having so many different opportunities available for their members allows them to make time in their busy schedule to volunteer for their community. A few examples show that a volunteer can simply spend a morning delivering a care package to aid patients, an evening reading to children in an emergency shelter, an afternoon planting vegetation to restore the natural beach ecosystems of Miami. Every single day, volunteers and employees for Hands on Miami are bringing joy to the people by offering support and simply showing their desire to making Miami a better place for their community to live in and work. Hands on Miami is a nonprofit organization simply looking to make a difference in the lives of people who are less fortunate and at the same time contribute to making their community a better place for people to live in and work in. However, support is needed from all angles in order for this organization to continue its existence and success. There are two very simple ways to become a part of this rewarding social agency. You can either physically volunteer your time to certain events put on by Hands on Miami, or you can offer donations of any size. Volunteering your time with Hands on Miami would be such a rewarding experience and a great way to see firsthand the differences that they are making in the lives of so many people. Hands on Miami makes it easy for volunteers to become involved. All volunteers wishing to participate in any of the calendar events must attend a new volunteer orientation. This can be done in person or conveniently online at the Hands on Miami website. From there, they log into their accounts and select which volunteer services they are interested in participating. Because this is a nonprofit organization, donations are the most important part of the solution to making a positive change to the people in need in the Miami area. Any donation of time, money, supplies, or services is what contributes to the existence and purpose to the Hands on Miami mission. By going to the website, anyone is able to donate to this organization through individual giving, sponsorships, and the donation of project supplies.